welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
You got it? Farrah? You got it, babe? Okay, dear. Hey, guys. Let's, new.
Unknown caller.
1 second, guys, really quick. That's not what I want. Here we go. Okay. Hey, guys, how are you? How is everybody? How is it going? What's good, everybody? I don't know why every single time I'm like, hey, guys, how are you? I actually feel like maybe I'm going to get an answer. Like, I'll one day hear you guys say, girl, I'm doing good. How are you? How's everybody doing today? Guys, I'm sorry I couldn't make it this morning. Like, it was just too much craziness going. I'm shocked I made it on the first day of school, but I did. Let me get my fan. We're holding on to the last little bit of summer here, guys, with the all white. Got to do what we got to do, right? Okay. How's everybody doing? Let me scroll back. Guys, were y'all looking for me? Was anybody looking for me? Because it's weird. I keep hearing my name mentioned on the YouTube streets, and I'm like, why me? I'm not mentioning you at this moment. Why are you talking about me? Let's see. Let me unpin this comment. Couple housekeeping items, guys. We talked about birthday list. If you want to be on the Bougie Gang birthday list, you do not have to be. If you want to be, okay? Okay, I'm turning off my phone. Any of you nincompoops out here that like to phone call, anyone who is over legal age but still acts like a child, please stop calling me. From what I understand, you should be very busy at this moment handling other legal matters. You don't want me in legal matters too, like legal actions being taken. You don't want me in there. Handle what you got and forget about me, okay? That's what I say. Forget, unsubscribe, turn off your notifications, forget I exist, and handle what you got because you got to plenty. Stop calling my phone. Okay. That's what I need for you to do. Or whoever you have outsourced that to on your team, tell them to stop. Tell them to stop. Okay. Because even if you're not doing it, if it's traced back to you, it's still you. So stop. Okay. I don't want to talk to you. The one time I did call you through Instagram, you did not pick up. Okay. All right. So stop it. Stop. I don't have nothing to say to you. Hold on. Let me unpin this. This is annoying. Okay. Love Noel. I can't even see above you. Guys, we're gonna have to be okay. All right. I think I got up to it's a welfare check like for what does that mean? My God, I cannot get rid of this stupid comment. Anyway, Vicky Holiday, I don't know who is over you. Vicky, who was here before you, or were you the comment above and on the top of that one too? The one that says it's a welfare check like Fort. I don't know what that means. And then Shea Butter, Vicky Holiday again, T. Lee, K. Charisse, Love Noel. We've got like some of the all-stars, some of the rock stars from the Bougie Ultra Lounge in the house. Okay. If you are Bougie Gang Gang official and you are a member here on this channel, you can enter the Discord. So go ahead, go to the community post and click on the link and you can get into the Discord. We laugh and we joke and we talk about all kinds of stuff in there. And it's fun. Fine. I have a binder. Oh my goodness. I don't know what y'all were talking about, but I'm not going to even jump into that. Whoever is above Vicky, if it's Vicky, hey, Vicky, Gangstar, if it is someone else, if someone could please let me know, because honestly, I cannot move the comment and I don't want to like take more time trying to fix it. I'm going to just refresh the screen. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's like YouTube doesn't like me to have a YouTube screen open and a StreamYard screen, but it helps me to have both screens up and open. Because you know how most people are like, I can't see, I don't know what's going on. I can see the chat. I cannot see everything. I don't have like designer and developer tools or anything. I don't know all the back office stuff. But I can, I get a better view of the chat, put it that way. But everyone, hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Let me see if I can get this now because I just reloaded my screen. Oh my God, this is so annoying. I try to do everything before I come live, guys, because that way you guys are not sitting out here like waiting for me for a long time and think I'm just trying to be cute or something. Hollywood, how are you? Rose of Sharon, Amber, how's it going? Olivia Pope, Hollywood Uncut, Pineapples, Liz Jim, Miss Chin, Dovely Creations, how are you, dear? How's it going? Let's see. Please, can this, I don't know what's going on. I can't fix it. All right. And now it's only going back so far. Whoever was first up in here, guys, thank you so much for coming through, being first in the chat. You guys are awesome. I'm so sorry if whoever was number one, if it wasn't any of the people I just mentioned. Mwah, I love you so much. Thank you. Cheryl Waz, how are you? Olivia Pope, Cheryl Waz, Skeely, Skeely, SK Lee, Natalie, Loretta, Hollywood, Lily, Natalie, Riza, how's it going? AHS Flight, what's going on? Miss Brown, Shonda, what's going on? Riza, I think I said your name before, but that's okay. Liz Jim, if you get it 2 times, girl. Candy C, what's going on? Tony, what's up, Tony? I always love that name for a girl. KDD, what's up? Loving myself. IDGAF. The Erics, what's going on? K Sharice, Teely. I think that's for the 2 times. Dr. Amir, what's good? Tanya Ross. As you guys can see, my voice is hoarse. Period. Loretta Camp. I'd rather say twice than not at all. Maybe I'm at the, I don't know if I'm at the bottom or not. Guys, if I missed you, it's jacked up, okay? I promise you. Z Lady, Riza NYC, girl. Stiletto, I'm not sure what's going on, but girl, every day, girl. Well, you know what? That's not different. Is it Riza NYC? But is it, I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. Z Lady, okay, let's get started, right, guys? Oh, the police. Yes, Shonda P, those handcuffs, but that's for fashion police. But yeah, it's police nonetheless, because even the fashion division of the police, yeah, they're still police. So yes, we've got in that emoji, that's me as a police officer in the fashion division, okay? But I am allowed to arrest on all counts. NYC is new. Okay, girl. Ty Cherie, I'm going to need for you to give me the Cliff Notes if you don't mind. Cassandra Glenn, how are you? Michelle D. I missed Paris. I started when, like, she was a little ways in, and you know I don't like to miss people's lives. So even if they're 10 minutes in, I slide the bar back because I got to hear from the beginning, right? You better read the names before they join the hate train. That's okay. If it takes me not reading your name today, it was going to happen anyway. Okay. Let's not play. Let's just be adults here with that. Okay. Like, let's not fake the funk. Okay. If it's funky, right? If you was going to be mad, you was going to be mad anyway, right? That's just what broke the camel's back. So if it's like that, and that's the way it is, have a good weekend. Okay. For the first day of school on a Friday. No, I said I showed up here the first day of school, which was Wednesday. Today is the last day of the first school week, which wasn't even a really full school week because they started school on Wednesday. Maybe there are progressive school districts that start on Fridays. I don't know. Yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about no hate train. Look, let me tell you something. And I'm being honest. Some people, they don't like it when I'm attitudinal. They don't like when I'm super duper sassy. They don't like when I've got attitude. At the end of the day, when you're a bad bitch, be used to people not liking you. At the end of the day, if you're a bad bitch, if you are someone who says it like you mean it, if you are someone who doesn't have a problem expressing yourself and I don't give a fuck, or I have, you know, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to agree to disagree, or we're going to just not agree at all, or fuck you, whatever the case might be. It's okay. You don't have to like me. At the end of the day, I am not here to please you. Okay. I am here to be honest. This is what I've committed to you guys. Be honest. I have talked about on numerous occasions, I am separating the real from the fake. Okay. The fake and phony. And we're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna laugh, and we're gonna kiki, and we might tell some jokes, and somebody might get their feelings hurt. But it is what it is. It's YouTube streets. That's the culture. At the end of the day, everybody should be like, girl, that was funny. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm supposed to take it on the chin, you supposed to take it on the chin. Okay. Like, why is it one rule for one person and one rule for someone else? We don't do that. Okay. If I got to deal with the shits from you, you got to deal with the shits from me. Okay. And that's it. Guys, yesterday I was on the YouTube streets a little bit, and incognito though, and I was watching my favorite fashion vlogger. I had to see what was going on in New York and what people were wearing at the end of the summer, because I could not give two fucks about what was going on the YouTube streets, where the fashion is sort of bad, and the attitudes are even worse. Okay, so I wasn't really interested. I was watching one of my wonderful British UK vloggers who, she gives me what I need when I don't want to listen and think about this bullshit. Okay. But to my surprise, it happened a lot sooner. Any of you guys watch Karen Britchick? If any of you watch Karen Britchick, let me know. But she's awesome. She's awesome. She's in New York. They live in Brooklyn. Okay. Hey Trini. Hey everyone. Everyone coming in. I just did a one big how you doing? Hey guys. Okay. Tony, isn't she fabulous? She's amazing. And she really, it's not even so much this is what you need to buy for the fall. She likes to shop her closet, and she puts outfits together with maybe something she's picked up or whatever the season is. She shops her closet a lot. She shops a lot of vintage. She's just a very stylish woman. And so she's not all about like influencing you subliminally to want to go shop. Other than, to me, it's more like, what do you already have in your closet if you have a good collection of clothes? And she is someone who definitely has a very distinctive personal style. And I think that if you are challenged with understanding what your personal style might be, if you are not aware, or you don't have the self-awareness, like, what is it? What is my personal style? Is it these glasses? Is it that I like to do this? Is it that I like to do that? Do I pop my collar? Like, what is it that I do that if someone said, and that's taking that you have some style. If you don't have any style, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get you some, and then we got to develop it to where people understand when they see something they might, girl, I thought of you when I saw that. That's where personal style comes from. When your sister, your cousin, your best friend is at the store and they say, I saw something and I thought of you, or that would look amazing on you. That is someone in your realm who saw something that they saw on you because they felt that it was part of your own personal style. So if you're someone who doesn't have style, doesn't have a personal style, doesn't feel confident in your style, watching some of these fashion vloggers, TMR, what's good, hun? So watching some of these fashion vloggers who really articulate fashion can really help you understand, if you want to have a personal style. Not that that's super important on the list of lots of things, but it's more important than these YouTube streets beefs, I'll tell you that. Because having a decent personal style might get you a job. It might get you a second interview because they like that you're professional. They like the way that you present yourself. You might be more confident. You might catch a man. You might lose a man, but that might be a good thing. Okay. Okay. Now, that's not necessarily her platform, but she really gets into fashion and helps you understand it's not just putting on clothes. So anyway, we can talk about that in another place, another time. You guys have to remind me, and you guys got to show up. Okay. Right, Tasha, if you guys want to talk about something else, we can do that, but you got to show up, right? So, you guys let me know. And I judge that by the energy and the clicks when I talk about something else and you guys show up for it. Okay. And shouts out to all my YouTube sisters out here, subscribers, members, mods, everybody, reactors, everyone. You guys are all sisses. And shouts out to my reactor sisses. Specifically, I clicked on a live where I don't always go into the chat. And one of my sisses was talking to the audience and saying that I was getting ready to go live. And I was like, what a doll. Thank you so much. I appreciate you doing that, but you didn't have to. And you're awesome. Thank you. You're so sweet. Even just saying that. I didn't even pop into the chat to acknowledge that I was there. I just I said when I go live, I just want to thank you personally because you're a real one. And today we saw a little bit of what's going on the YouTube streets. You know, look, there is nothing more cruel than a gaslight. And I'm just going to talk about this for a few minutes because I don't give a fuck anymore. There's someone out here who has been accused and it's been alleged, and I can speak from experience that that an individual out here likes to get up on some fuck shit. And an adversary, someone who's recently turned adversary, after this person got caught out there on the phone running that yapper, as my husband would say, running that yapper, did not realize that they were live. And a certain gentleman who was on a very romantic date at Olive Garden with a lovely lady was talking to her, and she did not realize that she was live. Well, her bestie on the YouTube streets realized that, yeah, I guess we're not really bestie, and you don't fuck with me, I guess, the same way I'm fucking with you. So that being said, mayhem has ensued, and it's gotten to be nasty, and lots and lots and lots and lots, and you guys know all of it, and I don't have to tell the whole story. And if you need to get caught up, you guys can do so in many other videos. Probably I would say check out Hose of YouTube. She can get you started, and then you can go from there elsewhere. But what I'm saying is this: a particular person who I have affectionately nicknamed Puddle Puss, maybe even Probation Puss, I feel like may be approaching the day of reckoning. I don't know if the day of reckoning has come, but the day of reckoning is approaching, and there has been some exposing, and there has been lots of talking, and there's been lots of receipt dropping, and there's been police report filings, and there's been some shit talking, and there's been all of the juicy YouTube street stuff you guys enjoy, and name calling, and getting the children involved, and all of those things. I actually, and you guys know, I don't even like to talk about some of this stuff sometimes. I did have to take a video down from Puddle Puss a couple of weeks ago, but guys, you know, I like to try to keep it classy and sassy. Okay. So I didn't even talk about it. It wasn't worth talking about because I'm sure Homegirl talked about it, because we know that there's content struggleosis going on right now. There is a pandemic on the YouTube streets, and it's called contentitis struggleosis. Okay. So because I'm sure it was already talked about, I don't care. But I had to take down a video because someone decided to talk about my daughter. This person was lucky because I did not go file a police report. I did not. And I figured if they did everything that they said that they were going to do when the police came to knock on my door, I'd be like, girl, take my computer, take it, scrub it, do whatever, like slap it up, flip it, rub it down, whatever you want to do. My name's not attached to none of this shit. Okay. And to my pleasure today, there's been lots of receipts and things like that, and just the slow exoneration of an innocent woman, or two actually, right? That have nothing to do with nothing, and all the blame from a incompetent reactor out here who's got an axe to grind and just wants to blame innocent people. Why, you might ask? Well, I don't know, maybe to grow an audience, maybe a YouTube check. I don't know. I'm going to have to tell you what I normally say. Go ask them. All I know is that I've experienced, I felt it, you've seen it, there's been videos, and that's all I know. But I'm watching, And and that's it. That's it on that. It's all of the fuckery that happens on the YouTube streets. But it's always a good day when the day comes that you can slowly see the curtain pull back and the lies be exposed, and people are kind of like, she never said that. She didn't do that. Fran never does that. That didn't happen. What? Who? No, that's not. No, 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 ma'am. And I love the people who don't even come into this chat who watch this. Hey guys out there, who know because they watch, but they don't come participate. They stay in the bushes, and that's okay. But they're not in the bushes elsewhere. And they're like, nah, she didn't say that. Okay. And if Zolo bands, if you're listening, and whoever's dragging Bones back to Zolo, please get this right. Please get this right. But it is documented as in this. Okay. Whoever told you, whoever ran back the bone to you, a nincompoop by the name of Puddlepuss, who told you that I called you gay. See, what people do who gaslight, they try to find out what you're most insecure about for whatever reason. It may not even be as a person, it could just be as a man. Most men that I know, especially most black men, holla if you hear me in the comments, most men don't like to have their I'm going to say sexuality, because I don't want to offend any gay men out here, because at the end of the day, being gay doesn't mean that you're not a man. Being gay doesn't mean that you're not manly and you are not 100% centered in your walk as a man. Okay. So I'm not going to even say I'm not going to insult your manhood, because once upon a time, those were things that used to be said. I don't think that people really realized what they were saying, because sometimes we attribute our sexuality with who we are as people. And what the LGBT community tells us oftentimes is, sex is like just a little part. My sexuality is something else, right? So some nincompoop who happens to be lesbian at the moment tells somebody that I called him gay. I'm thinking to myself, what else is it going to be? What else is it going to be? What else? Did I rob a bank? What else have I done? Did I go steal someone's homework? Did I go steal a bag of dog food off the back porch? Am I stealing Christmas presents? What else? Did I steal Santa Claus's sleigh? I mean, my God, what else on the YouTube streets can Puddlepuss pin on me? Okay, what else? Oh, okay. She's with a trans look. She's in a relationship with she's in a relationship, okay? Whatever. I'm not going to pretend that I know enough to talk about that. So we're going to forget about me trying to be super specific on everything, because I'm not an expert on everything, guys. I'm just going to put my hand on Bible, hand on, I don't know everything. Okay. But I called Zolo gay, according to some nincompoop of the YouTube streets, and he was feeling away. So I found this out. Wolf of Brooklyn shouts out, Wife of Brooklyn, if you're out there. I found out that Wife of Brooklyn is a fan. Thank you very much, Wife of Brooklyn. I appreciate that so much. I understand that look, yesterday on this was 19 hours ago, so this was the day before yesterday, it's on Hoes of YouTube's channel, somebody came through and gave Zolo this information. I'm assuming it was Puddlepuss, because he said he's with Puddlepuss, and I guess that's his homegirl. And go ahead, I don't care. That makes me no, never mind. I am a complete and total Virgo. I am completely and totally like, I got enough friends. I'm at a point in my life right now where it's no new friends. So we're good over here. Okay. But as far as her telling you that I said you were gay, she's reaching, because when you sit there, Zolo Bands and Mr. Wolf and anyone else, when you sit there and tell her how much you guys rock with me, or you guys like, you're cool with me, or you're whatever with me, whether it's hot, cold, whatever, if it's nothing bad, she doesn't want anybody to like me, because she hates me. Okay, why? Ask her. I don't know. I don't even hate her. I just want her to leave me alone. Okay, that's it. Leave me alone. If we can't keep it YouTube streets playeristic, then we leave it at nothing. Okay. But yesterday again, so it came up one day and it came up now a second day. So yesterday, at minute mark, let's just go ahead with maybe like 9:46. So right at the beginning, I mean, my God, the show had just started, and they're dealing with Garfield the cat. And let's just go ahead and play this because somebody on the YouTube streets told Zolo that I was in the process of reacting to his video 19 hours ago. 19 hours ago, I was reacting to you at Olive Garden. Okay. That's what I was doing. Okay. So when they told you I was reacting to a video, it wasn't the video that you were in at the moment. It was you at Olive Garden with Boo Thang. Okay. With Miss Lady. All right. But this is how it went. Got some little pause on the Hey y'all, I bet y'all don't know what I'm about to eat. Well, yo, what you gonna eat, man? Ooh, boy. If only y'all knew. Shit, y'all getting me hungry, man. I just got word, friend reacting on my live, yo. Newsflash. Newsflash. Okay. Oh, and you know what? That's funny. 19 hours ago, guys. What time was that? So let's do a little YouTube streets math. So let's just say, okay, that was probably somewhere around the time that it premiered. Okay, because I was like, if you heard that early in the day, which would have been like about 24 hours ago, that would have been a problem because I would have been like, BougieGang, what's going on? Who messaged Zolo while we were in our private member live around 4 or 5 o'clock, tipping off a YouTube channel that some love to watch and tell them what we're doing. Okay, that would be a problem. That would be a problemo. Okay. But it seems like when I was premiering a video is when that happened. So that would have been yesterday evening. So he just got word, guys. Newsflash. Fran me. Like, why that's news, I don't know. I thought I was irrelevantes, okay? She reacting on this live. I mean, what is there to react? Nothing. I mean, what would there be to react on if it wasn't about me? Okay, so let's just say we were in a time machine. Think about that for a second. What would she be reacting on? God, look at God. So a whole next day, I'm actually reacting to it, listening to it. But what if we had been in a time machine and we advanced time forward? Wouldn't that be crazy? Okay, but in seriousness, what would I be reacting on? I'm reacting on you getting a news flash that I'm reacting to your video after I happen to hear that you guys are getting news flashes that people are dragging bones to a whole man about a woman's channel, okay? We're not talking nothing negative. We're not saying nothing bad about nobody. Okay, let's clarify that too. Guys, if you happen to hear this, what I want you to know, and I felt like you guys should know this already, reaction videos are not all negative. So when someone's doing a reaction video, that doesn't mean that that's something negative. That doesn't mean anyone's trying to score on you. It doesn't mean that anyone is trying to degrade you. Contrary to what people, maybe contrary to the reaction channels that you guys actually watch, or the reactions that you guys have started to do, or Zolo, what you might think, whatever it is. My reaction videos are not all negative. They might be some constructive criticism and you might not like it, but it's not a bash session. It absolutely is not. And sometimes we're just listening and laughing and we're enjoying. And we're just like, yeah, I would have got the chicken Alfredo too. Okay. It's not all negative. So kind of get that out of your mind in terms of what to expect, at least at my channel, because I would say most of the reactors that I know and they're giving constructive criticism. They're giving their opinion. It's not a bashing session on people. That's it. Okay. So let's get that squared out the way. Not right now. Oh, because it's not negative. Not right now. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just look. Let me tell you something. This is the one thing right here.
Right now. And your friend, and if you are reacting to this, I want to know, man. Look hard, bro. You see it? Yeah, I see it. If only y'all knew. Shit, y'all getting me hungry, man. I just got word, friend reacting on my live, yo.
So?
She reacting on this live. I mean, what is there to react? I mean, what would there be to react on this if it wasn't about me? We not talking nothing negative. We not saying nothing bad about nobody. Not right now. Not right now.
All right, let's stop that right there. Number one, the video was yesterday, and honestly, if you hadn't been Zolo Bands, if you're listening to this, if you hadn't been on the way to Olive Garden with BougieGang, yeah, I wouldn't have been reacting on it at all. Absolutely not. I've done enough reactions on you for a long time. When you were with Olivia, okay, we reacted. You, not with Olivia, not so much. You went out with BougieGang yesterday. There was some interest in that, and we wanted to see Zolo in action with another lady. Okay, and that was that on that. But so yes, you were in it, but it was really more so about BougieGang. If anything, the couple. Okay, we were anxious to see what the couple, my audience wanted to know, and I'm bringing them what they want. Okay, that's what it was. Now, as far as you guys reacting on stuff, and then the slick shady of that, it's not right now. It's nothing negative right now. Look, as gentlemen and guys who I think should have other things to do, and a father of a daughter, and Wolf, I don't know if you have a daughter or not. I know you have a wife, and I'm sure you have a mother. While you're here in the mommy community, okay, you guys decided to be here with some mummies, one of which is a daddy in a zaddy position. Okay, me personally, I wouldn't get a whole bunch of mamas mad that you're picking on a mama, because ain't nobody picking on you. And as a man, I don't think that I should have to school you on what's appropriate for a man to do when he comes to visit in the ladies section, because there's a whole section of men out there in YouTube where you can dish and talk and do all that shit. But I don't know. I think people were shell shocked enough at what you served up to Olivia, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I don't know that is behavior that will continue to be embraced. Okay, especially by a woman who has done nothing to you. Okay, so me personally, I wouldn't be so loose talking about people you don't know, about stuff you don't know, from people you probably should not trust.
And your friend, and if you are reacting to this, I want to know, man, where did you come out calling us gay? Like, why is that? Why?
That did not happen. I didn't call you gay. Olivia called Zolo Bands gay. Olivia said the other day, depending on what video you're talking about, if you're talking about the video where Olivia called you, Wolf of Brooklyn, and basically she called both of you guys dick riders, dick suckers. She called you guys all of that. Okay. And I said, Olivia said you guys are riding dicks and da 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 da. Can we watch the whole video, please? I'm not even going to argue that because that's stupid.
I thought we squashed our differences.
There was nothing to squash. There was nothing.
What made you change your mind?
I have not changed my mind.
Absolutely. Because I don't got a problem with you, so I don't know.
I don't have a problem with you either.
I'm about to give my cat some of this fucking food real quick.
I've never said anything bad about Zolo at all.
Look at it.
I mean, when Olivia said he was in the car doing things, I was like, that didn't happen.
This little nigga tries to get underneath the shit. Like, nigga,
okay, I don't know what else he's gonna say, but I've heard that's enough. Okay. At the end of the day, when Olivia said that she went down the stairs, she told that Fugazi story about going downstairs and saw his head in somebody's lap. I was like, that did not happen. Amongst many other people, it didn't happen because that just doesn't even make any sense. And then what happened? You stayed with him for 2 and 3 weeks. Like, girl, that's a whole lie. So it's just stupid. And one thing I'm gonna give you guys advice, being new to the YouTube streets, like new, not so new. Don't believe everything that you hear. Every bone that is dragged to you doesn't need a reaction. I get lots of news and tea, and you better watch out all the time. And I don't even talk about 25% of it. I keep my eyes open and I keep my ears open. Okay. It is what it is. Everything doesn't deserve me coming to my platform and pointing a finger at people. Some people just have a stupid moment. Some people get caught up in the game. Some people are just fucking liars. Some people are testing your gangsta. And, you know, some people may just even be testing your ready, set, go. I don't know. I don't have buttons to push. Okay. Because if I'm ready to come for you and come for someone's neck, then that's what I'm going to do. But that's not really what's in me. Okay. Let me tell you something. I've been dealing with a lot on these YouTube streets, and I feel like I've been taking it like a champ. I've had people do all kinds of shit, and I still show up here every single day, and I try to have a good attitude, and I try to bring you guys what you want. But the fact that people don't have shit else better to do, or another video to go watch, or some money to go make, or some business to go find, or a child to go take care of, or a dick to go jump on, or a dress to go put on for a date, some business to mind, something that you got to run a bone to a whole man that's in his house, minding his business on a live stream. You got to tell him that I'm reacting to one of his videos that maybe somebody went to go watch uninterrupted. We drive traffic, okay? At the end of the day, we drive traffic. And the bottom line is it's free advertising. So however you want to see it, however you don't want to see it, I'm not even going to debate calling you gay. Number one, it didn't happen. And number two, as some G's, as some wannabe G's in training, whatever you call yourselves, I don't know. At the end of the day, as a man, and you are firm within your sexuality, what in the fuck do you care about a woman you don't know in a place you may never come saying something that never happened about you? Why do you care? Why do you care? Am I going to mess something up for you? Do you have like a couple of dates lined up that because they heard from me that it's over? Does Boo Thing watch my channel? Hey lady, how's it going? Girl, like, am I getting ready to fuck your shit up? Is it what's the problem? That should not bother you, sir. As a man who is firm in who he is and what he's doing and how he's doing it, you should not be concerned with what I have to say about you. And anybody who knows me as a woman who is very feminine, who is 100% within her, my femininity, and even though I am an A-type, but when it comes to my relationship with my man, he is the leader in this household. And at the end of the day, I have a respect for men. As a woman, I respect men. I give them their respect. That's why I get respect. Okay. And at the end of the day, what do I care about what you're doing in your bedroom, sir? Because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I got someone to clap these cakes over here, and I'm very happy, okay? I don't care what you're doing with your dick, sir, or Wolf of Brooklyn. I know you're a whole married man over there. I would never. And I think you know that that's true. And actually, we conversed about that in the comment section today. He, what did he say? Whatever it said. Guys, if you go to the video, was it the video from yesterday? He's in there. I'll pin it. It's in there and you can read it. It never happened. Okay. So I'm going to kind of let that there because at the end of the day, you guys know about your sexuality. I've never questioned it. Olivia is a youngster in her brain. And because it bothers you that she talks about your sexuality, that's why she does it. Olivia is a opportunistic narcissist, and she is trying to find your areas of opportunity that make you feel insecure. And like I said, maybe you're not insecure about it, but most men don't like that talked about. And because she knows, maybe because you are very masculine, she knows that you don't like that. You don't like people questioning it, or that's just a sticking point, or whatever the case, whatever the reason is, not any of my business. And you don't have to tell me. I'm not your therapist. But at the end of the day, she said it because she knows it bothers you. Whoever ran it to you told you that because they want to start some trouble. Okay. So, guys, get your format together. Like figure out what you're going to do. Honestly, to me, it makes it very uncomfortable for women to follow a program when men are really not like, be leaders. As an opportunity, where you guys have a big opportunity as men in a female sector to set the pace on a particular agenda as it pertains to men and the relationships that you have with women. And there are some women out here who desperately want some interaction with men. And I'm not just talking from a romantic standpoint. I'm talking about from a conversational standpoint, to be able to chat with guys about guy things and their interactions with guys. You sitting wondering about what a woman may or may not have said about you and your sexuality, which is not being questioned by any of us, is a waste of your fucking time and your opportunity. Okay. I just wouldn't do it, but you guys do what you want to do with that. Okay. Next topic. So let's segue over to Olivia really quick. I guess this is kind of a little bit of a Three Moms update. I did watch Olivia like literally for a few minutes, and I was annoyed. Olivia, guys, again, contentitis, struggleosis. Olivia decides to pick on Ming or I don't know. Those two were going at it last night. I did not watch it, and I'm going to be honest. I watched Olivia for a few minutes. I saw Ming. I clicked in on Ming and Uriah. This was last night. Uriah was talking about like the racial construct and how race was something that was created to divide and conquer, to separate, all of those things. And I get it. That conversation is falling on deaf ears. Nobody wants to listen to that in this sector. They really don't. Nobody care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Uriah, that conversation is for like the a whole nother sector on YouTube where they talk about that stuff all day, every day. Okay. That stuff is not what these women want to talk about. They want to talk the shits. Okay. And when he started talking about that, I looked over at my husband and I was like, I'm changing it. He was watching something else. I was like, I'm bloop. When I heard I did hear Ming say something about some edges, but I didn't know, girl, if she was getting ready to start selling some edge control. What was going on? At the end of the day, I listened to Olivia for a minute. Olivia, you are 31 years old. What I'm going to say to you, it is too late for you to develop an understanding as a Black woman, and you need to separate the conversations between you and your bisexual, your biracialness, and your your culture in terms of your black side, your white side, whatever it is, whatever that means to you. At the end of the day, I know that I'm a black woman, but when I walk up into Sam's, I'm a bitch with a purse and a debit card that needs to go get some milk and some dog food and some bread. Like, the fact that you are on pause so much because of your race, bitch, you might need therapy, okay? Like, you shouldn't be on pause so much about who you are at 31 years old. Like, it's important, but it shouldn't be stopping you in your tracks, and it shouldn't be making you feel a way what somebody thinks about you and what they don't. Because understand, okay, if I went to the whitest of the whitest places in America, doesn't mean that they're going to be racist. They might greet me with a smile, open up my door, pop me a bottle of champagne and be, ma'am, we are so happy you are here, okay? And then I could go somewhere else and they'll be like, let me tell you something. One time, we were coming back from the beach, and we live in North Carolina, but y'all, we live in Mecklenburg County. Mecklenburg County could be its own thing. North Carolina is a very southern state. Some of it's rural, some of it's racist, some of it's progressive, like Charlotte, and some parts are just not, which is most of North Carolina. I hate to say that because I know other people from North Carolina are in here, but you guys know what the deal is. Am I lying? If you live in North Carolina and you want to self-disclose, that's on you. But Raleigh hates us. Raleigh is the capital of North Carolina. Like, we are a chocolate city. We got a black mayor, we got a black city manager, we got black sheriff, we got black district attorney, we got black. This is a chocolate city. This is a baby Atlanta, if you hadn't heard, right? They don't dislike us for that reason, but this is a very progressive city, and this is a city where if you are a black person and you want to do well and you want to have opportunity, there are many corporations here, and you can come here and do well for yourself, okay? That being said, we don't really do the rest of North Carolina. We were on the way back from the beach one day, and I had to pee. And when I say I had to pee, I had to pee. That's what I'm saying. I had to pee. I didn't say I had to go to the bathroom. I had to pee. Okay. And my husband, we pulled up to a gas station, and I think the gas station was closed. Something, I don't know. Anyway, I go run into some hole in the wall kind of restaurant, and I think it had a Confederate flag. I did not notice it. By the time my husband noticed it, I was already inside. And I was like, excuse me, where's the bathroom? I went, used it, washed my hands, and walked the fuck up out of there. I did not order a hamburger. I did not order a water. I didn't buy nothing. I used their toilet and left. I didn't think twice about it. You know why? Because my blackness doesn't precede me. My blackness, I think, is obvious. It does not stop no shows up in here, because I am more than who I am in this shell. There's a whole being up inside this shell, and inside this shell ain't nothing stopping this show. Do you guys get me on that? Olivia, as a woman, as a black woman, what I'm going to tell you is this. You need to stop being so worried and insecure about your outside and start working on your fucking inside, okay? And when you work on that inside and you get some sauce, like some secret sauce, you're not going to care as much. And guess what else happens? Other people aren't going to care so much because you are insecure about who you are as a black woman. And a black woman could say goody goo goo to you, or boo boo baba, or bottle of water. That bit, she was being, every black woman always has some sort of agenda against me. Oh my goodness. What do the white people do? Because we hear so much about what the black people do. What do the white people do to you? That's what I want to know. Do the white people do anything? Do you feel less than around them too? Because you said you don't fit in. What do? Do they just not acknowledge you because you're big, sloppy, nasty, and look dirty? The black women who are talking to you are actually probably trying to help you, like, boo-boo, come over here. Can you take that sleep shirt off? Girl, where's your secret sauce? Where's the sauce at? Why are you not dripping? Don't you want to drip like the rest of us? Don't you want to be a baddie? Girl, take a shower, fix your hair, and stop being stupid. Stop worrying about the color of your skin and be. I mean, shit. You act like it's such a fucking problem. And if it bothers you that much, work on it. Why don't you be a bridge instead of asking everyone to extend you a bridge, okay? Nobody owes you anything. It's the entitlement for me. You don't seem to understand what entitlement means. You think that everybody needs to extend you a fucking olive branch. That's entitlement, okay? Look it up. I don't owe you shit. I've given you advice for a long time. Advice long time over here, okay? You want to be a black woman? You want to be accepted? Accept yourself. Accept yourself. And when you accept yourself, other people, why do we have to accept someone who doesn't even accept themselves? You want to be part of the club, but you don't even know if you want to be in the club. What the fuck does that mean? Okay? I can't make you. Okay? I can't make you. You make you. And then you show up and then we accept you. But as a 31-year-old woman who does not accept herself and expects people to roll out a fucking carpet for you, bitch, therapy. Because it bothers you. You either need to understand and accept it is a big deal, but it's not a big deal. Because people who are navigating in love and acceptance, it's not going to be any kind of a deal. Nobody cares. Like they care, but they don't care. They care from they don't care. And the ones that do, yeah, you're not going to have that opportunity to find out, because if they're already judging you based on you're not white enough, just on view, just on sight, or you're not black enough on sight, it's not going to matter. They're gone. And guess what? Those people don't mean anything. Don't try to make the people who don't want to fuck with you. Fuck them. Didn't anyone ever teach you that? Don't you have an older sister? Did your older sister not have to deal with racism as a half Latina? Didn't people ever say something to her? Well, you're half not. Is that not a problem? Was that not ever referenced? I'm sorry. My parents are not from the United States. I am a first generation American citizen. And let me tell you something. When I'm around my family, oh, you're American. Even my mother would say, you're my most American child. Okay? Joseph, if you're in here, any of my Latinas, anyone who is not of these United States, my mother said to me, not that it was a diss, but I think she meant from a cultural standpoint, I am the one who has most assimilated into the American culture. Did that bother me? Did that make me feel less Haitian? Did that make me feel less one of my parents' children? If I was a insecure, nitpicking, dumb little girl, I probably would have. But I was like, okay. My mom used to call me American Pie, okay, all the time, because, you know, apple pie, things like that. That's what she used to call me. I'm her most American child. She would be on the phone with someone and they would be, well, let me ask Francoise because she knows. All things American, pop culture. Yes. Reese, what's good, hun? Okay. It was a cultural thing. You got to stop looking for every black woman to be your enemy and your adversary, and stop thinking that every time someone says something to you, it's a shade, it's a diss, it's a this. And sometimes it is, but stop looking for the YouTube streets to be your damn friends. Make a friend in real life. And what I'm going to also tell you is this: as a black girl who went to almost pretty much all white school. I've told you guys I was one of 5 girls in a school of almost 500. Okay. And I was, so, and that included a Dominican too. Okay. So there were 5 of us and of color, and everybody else was white. Okay. And it was difficult. In northern New Jersey, where everybody is like from Ukraine, Russia, Italian, Greek, all kinds of European, Eastern European, whites, okay? Some Anglo-Saxon, some just like WASP, if you will. and other cultures, right? Portuguese, everything. Okay. Girl, let me tell you something. And then my last year of high school, going to high school with people that I grew up with and finishing up high school in my public school, which was right around the corner. I was lost there. But it really, for me, I think most of my singling out maybe was a little bit more like when I was in college a little bit. Um, I always got the "you talk white." I always got that. "You talk white, you talk white." I get that less now. You know why? Because I don't think about it. Okay. And most people, um, even if they say that about me, I don't hear it. I don't hear it. And it's not relevant to me. I don't care. Okay. Um, my sister used to say, "You don't talk white, you talk right. Don't worry about it." Okay. I know that there were people who um I got that comment a lot, and at a certain point in my life maybe it felt away. um I don't know if I was hypersensitive to it because I felt like they're singling me out because I knew that my parents had accents, and um we're like, we make rice and beans, and my house smells like garlic, and my mom's like cutting up cilantro, and she's making fish, and she's making like poulet creole, and she's making plantains, and we ate different. But if I went over to one of my Latina friends, I was right at home because our food was very similar. Like I would feel a little different, and it's an experience when you're a kid and you don't really eat the same food is like a big deal. You don't eat the same food, your family's different, your mother doesn't speak English, or your mother has an accent. Let me tell you something. There was a time once my mom went to the doctor's office, and they treated her away. And my mom came home crying. I never really saw my mom cry before. She was very upset. Let me tell you, when I cussed a bitch out, and I don't know who my mom missed her appointment, Glio. Okay. 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 Sauce pois, aransol, all of those wonderful pate, everything. Okay. I cussed a bitch out. And they had my mom come right on in. Okay. Let me tell you something. I feel like, are we being pimped? Are we being trolled by Olivia when she doesn't have content? Back to my original point. Are we being pimped? Are we being trolled when Olivia has no content and this is what she wants to bring up? Race. And then I see the people in her chat that I'm not going to even talk about. It's despicable. There was someone in there who said, I think I took a couple of screenshots just because I was like, really? Okay. Blacks are more racist. Blacks blacks are more racist than whites. All of these things, like, people were really venting their frustrations. Whatever, I don't care. Look, Olivia, let me tell you something. You dropping into the race conversation, meanwhile you have your whole natural black ass on Front Street on Instagram. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you why. You sit there, you try to have a serious conversation, but you're a whole fucking clown. You talk about being a whole mommy out here, but you're display yourself like a whore. Okay. You talk about your husband cheating on you, but damn it, you were cheating before you met the man. You took cheating to a whole nother level. You were living a life of cheating, and you met Gerard, and you thought that your karma wouldn't come back to you, and it didn't come back to you in a man named Gerard that you probably emasculated to the point where he wanted to go clap some other cakes because you were probably a fucking bitch. Okay. And maybe when you accept that, you can move on and really like get a life. Okay. The fact that he cheated on you, your kids shouldn't have to hear that 11 times a day. Okay. It is unconscionable and irresponsible of you to continue to talk about this man when he is not in the house to defend himself around children who are too young to understand what you are talking about, and stop throwing their father under the bus. Just because they have a father that they love and you don't, you should be ashamed of yourself. You are a whole clown out here. You are looked at as a complete whore out here. People also think you're dumb. Okay? And you can say anything you want about me, but let me tell you something. The bottom line is that you pimp these folks. You are pimping and you are trolling. I don't think you give a fuck about race. I think that you are socially inept, and it doesn't matter if you had Iyanla Van Zant drop from the heavens to come and give you a hands-on, untelevised, fix your life. You enjoy this fuck shit, and you are never going to change, and you are dim, and you are marginal at best. And you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me, bitch. You were having delusions about my husband. You are a complete fool. You will never be blessed trolling other people's husbands, and you will never be blessed trolling these people on the YouTube streets and pimping their fears and hot topics that you know nothing about and don't have the smarts to discuss. I would suggest that you stop. Go back to talking about edges and go back to talking about pussy, basically, of which I'm sure you should know something about. But according to your exes, you need to learn more because they stank. Okay. Stop it. You don't care shit about race. You don't care shit about anybody. You don't care about anybody but yourself. You are questionable as a mother, because as a mother, yes, you may take care of their basic needs, but at the end of the day, lady, you are trying to diminish the relationship with these children and their father, and you will not be blessed with that. So for someone who talks about God, for somebody who watches your televangelists, for somebody who thinks that God is always watching, yes, he's watching me and he's watching you. And God is going to bless me for telling you the truth today, okay? In a way that you can understand. Because if I talk too high level, bitch, it's going to go over your head. So he sent me today to talk to you, to tell you to shut up and sit down and focus on what's important, yourself, okay? That's what I'm here to tell you. It's about you. It's not about us. It's about you, okay? Now, as far as you and your edges, or Ming and her edges, are we done? I would hope we're done, because gosh, you got to take it up a notch in this life. As long as you continue to take it up a notch. See, Ming has a whole little situation going on in her little office. She's got beautiful bookcases and she's filling them up with stock. She's got her husband coming through and supporting and co-signing. What do you have? Girl, I love how you decided to put yourself a rack of clothing. Let me tell you something, guys. I was distracted by that bodysuit behind her, because I just was. I thought that was absolutely like, why would you put that nasty bodysuit in front of us for us to have to, that's how I felt. Olivia, I don't know what you're trying to do over there. Whatever it is, do it. But stop talking about race. You are not knowledgeable enough. You are too self-centered to really talk about your experience, because your experience comes from a place of insecurity and lack of acceptance. Not to mention, you were raised with some bias, and you have a little bit of privilege in you, even though I don't know where you got it from, but you seem to be walking around with some privilege, and you are not in the capacity to talk to anybody about race, because you can't even talk about your own. Period. I think that you constantly don't want to understand. And no one can help you through the internet. This is something that you're going to have to fix by developing relationships. And that's it. But I know some people that did accept you and they didn't care. I think Nisi probably was accepting of you. Nisi, she loved you. You were her sister girl, okay? Sister friend, whatever, until you gave her your complete and total ass to kiss. And I think she accepted you. I think Gerard's sisters accepted you. Now, whether they used to rib you about your light-skinnedness or anything, that's when you stand up as a bitch and say, excuse me, don't talk to me like that. Or, you know what? I love you guys, and that really kind of hurts me. Humble yourself. Humble yourself and make yourself vulnerable. So if people are hurting your feelings that love you, you tell them you're hurting my feelings. And because I thought you loved me, you would stop doing that. And if they do, they would stop, right? All right. And if somebody's really your friend and they care about you and you tell them that's a sensitive topic, or that makes me feel away, or that makes me feel on the outside looking in, somebody who cares about you would stop. So don't sit around and let people offend you. Take it on the chin, but secretly be pissed, because that's called being passive aggressive. And that's what we see you doing out here on the YouTube streets. And it's not cute. And to top it off, last thing is, that's not the way to keep a man. That's the way to actually lose a man, because men don't like passive aggressive. Men like women who can speak their mind and not be crazy. And if you can't speak your mind and you're crazy, you will find your man in Chicago. You will find your man in Dallas. And you will find your man elsewhere. You will find your man not with you. Okay. And you will find yourself alone. All right. Say what you mean what you say. Men are very basic, and men don't like a lot of drama. Yes, the bodysuit was gross, wasn't it? They don't like a lot of drama. And you have to keep it simple, and you have to keep it to the point. And being a confused woman is not a good place to be. And it's not going to help you when you're trying to have relationships, especially as an adult. And you are too old. You're not old, but you have too many years under your belt at this point to still kind of be like in the kindergarten of your womanhood. You need to, girl, take an accelerated class and bump it up a notch, unless you want to be alone. Because I'm telling you, Olivia, you have some things with you at this moment that, if whatever type of guy you meet, if he is at a look, even Zolo, okay, at a certain point when he left Olivia for the second and the third time, he knew. He said, I know. He said, people put people in your path. Zolo, if you're listening, people are put in your path to teach you some lessons. Maybe, I don't know what Zolo's lesson was. It would be interesting to know. It would be interesting to know if he feels like he's learned a lesson, or he is in the moment in his current relationship, because he flipped the script and didn't go back to somebody that he knew wasn't what he really wanted. So if in fact he found someone who's really what he wants, and this woman is really on her maturity, because just because you've got age doesn't mean you have maturity, but she is on her age and she is on her maturity. If she is making him step up or be woke in this new walk of his, right? Olivia seems to find same guy, same situations, but different name, different whatever, right? But Vicky, it's possible, outside of the giggles, that he may need a older woman. He may be the type of man that will have a wonderful relationship with an older woman. We don't really know what's going to happen. It is what it is. I don't know how much older this lady is than he. We can only speculate at this point. I mean, I'm going to just go on a limb and say it's more than 10 years, which would probably put her at like 39, 40. But I mean, whatever it is, that's, what I'm saying? Like Mariah, what was Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon? I know that didn't last, but wasn't it like 15 years for them? It was a minute between those two. And you can't tell Nick Cannon that I don't think Mariah Carey was still the love of his life, even though he's gone on to have mucho kids. But Nick Cannon, he loved her. So I don't know, but Olivia has a lot of growing up to do and maturing to do, and she needs to focus. Let's pick a struggle and work on that one struggle. So if it's race, if it's weight, if it's men, I mean, girl, 31 years old. I don't know who's going to run this bone to you, but what I'm going to tell you is this, girl, you got a lot of shit to work on because you don't want to get so far in your life that you are so fucked up that you can't find somebody. Okay. And I mean somebody of some substance. If you are not a woman of substance, understand you will not find a man of substance. You just won't. And if you happen to run into one, he's not going to be interested in you because you are not about anything. You're just not. They're just not. You have to have something. Being shallow is going to find you shallow. Being over sexual is going to find you something over sexual. Being in party mode is going to find you somebody in party mode. Zolo told us yesterday on the date, yeah, his Miss Boo, she doesn't party like that. So guess what that does? When you're not partying and he's not partying, guess what? You guys are partying together, not partying together, right? He's got somebody. Do we even see him smoking on that vape anymore? He may have toned back a little bit. I don't know what the man's doing, but if she doesn't smoke at all, there's a certain social aspect to smoking, right? And if this lady doesn't smoke at all, well, he's probably not smoking to match her smoking, because sometimes you'll smoke because someone else is smoking, right? Well, that's not a problem at his house because guess what? She don't smoke. And the more that she doesn't smoke, he might be able to cut back a little bit on his smoking or make it more quality. Because if you're smoking that good stuff, maybe you don't have to smoke as much. And whatever he needs, whatever that the buzz that he likes, he gets it sooner and holds it longer, or whatever the case might be. I'm not going to begin to entertain what it is that gets Zolo smoking or not smoking. But at the end of the day, I think you guys follow my drift. I don't care if Olivia gets on her live and talks about me for the next half hour. It won't be the first time. It won't be the last time. But what I'm going to tell you is this: Olivia has no fucking tea on me. Olivia knows nothing about me. She can't even get with a bitch like me. All she can do is try to copy. All she can do is try to figure it out. All she can do is try to spit some irrelevantes, erroneous, lame brain facts, of which are not, and put them out there to try to humiliate me. But your girl is shameless. And I will be kissing on my husband momentarily, because if he's not already in the door, he will be in the door shortly. And we are going to commence this weekend. Okay. Olivia, what are you going to be doing tonight? You gonna be with your fake cop? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, whatever you decide to do, not to do. I mean, really, I wouldn't waste my time. I would make a nice dinner and take a shower and go to bed. Okay. And try to read a couple of books or some magazines, maybe get the latest episode of a good show, or go and find Essence magazine online, and maybe read some African American publications. Be around some Black people, but just act like a person. Because most of the people that I know in here, we're not just a bunch of Black women, Hispanic women, Asian women, Europeans, Africans, South Americans. We are a bunch of women. So why don't you find a bunch of Black people that you can be around, that you can just be a woman with, not a Black woman? Because I guarantee you, if I go out and which, Kels is in Texas, but if Kels and I went out for a drink, it wouldn't be 2 Black women. It's going to be 2 friends. Okay. Isn't that nice, Kels? Did you think that was what I was going to say? It would be 2 friends, right, Ty Cherie? Right, Camo and Bows? I don't even know what Camo and Bows is, but it doesn't matter to me. It would be a woman, okay? It would be a friend. It would be somebody, a cohort on these YouTube streets that I'm meeting up with for a drink. If Riza in Atlanta, okay? A homegirl, okay? That's all it would be. Because you are so fixated by people's race, it gets in your way. You need to accept you, and that's it. Every Black person is not trying to swipe your Black card. The only reason why you get stopped at the gate for your Black card is because you act. It's like going to, like, all of you guys in New York. I hate to always say New York, guys, but it's just what it is. When I was in college and we would go to the clubs, sometimes when I would be online at the Tunnel or Mars or MK or any of the places we would go to, you get out your taxi or you walk up from the train station and you walk to the front door, and sometimes they were like, you just walk right on in. Sometimes if one person wasn't dressed right, or you guys were looking crazy, or maybe you were too much of this or too much of that, had a couple of drinks on the way, they might say get online. So then you got to wait to get in, right? Sometimes they ask you for an ID. Sometimes there's levels to this, okay? At the end of the day, if you come up acting goofy, if you come up being weird, if you come up looking out of place, if you come up feeling out of place, people are going to check your card, okay? Clearly, you are Black. Why would you allow someone to diminish who you are? And they're probably not. It's you. It's you looking for evidence to further confirm your place of lack in the culture. If you would just step into it, accept it. I don't know if there's someone over there, maybe it's your mother, who makes you feel like completely embracing the aspects of you that is an African American woman that negates the parts of you that are a white woman. At the end of the day, you need to be able to accept you, period. That's it. And if you're not going to do that, you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. And it's not going to work well for you. I'm just going to go on a limb and say you're fighting a losing battle. Okay. Read the comments because they're funny. Yes. Okay. Do we need to talk? So Ming and okay. So Jasmine is silly. Do we need to say anything else on that topic? Jasmine is Jasmine. You can't be trusted. Jasmine, you were exposed this week, and nobody's really here for you right now. You, when Chrissy goes live and you go live, you look silly. Next time, we just want to see you go live. Like you hadn't been going live, but now all of a sudden you're going live. Okay. Jasmine, can you please answer a question about you being 8 months pregnant? Is that why you've been kind of slickly trying to tell us that you're having the baby early? But you have not responded to my video. And I believe that I know you said, did you guys watch the video that I put out there with Jasmine saying she was 8 months pregnant? Can we talk about that for a minute? Unc can't wake up. She's desperate for any friendship of any kind. This is what I'm gonna say. Jasmine's not to be trusted. I would venture to guess. I was trying to think of who out of the Damiana would she pick to drop Olivia's tea. Olivia, if I were you, challenge Jasmine. Ask her, has she dropped your tea to Key? Hey, Key, do you have Olivia's tea? I wonder. Jasmine is a gossip. Jasmine is a busybody. Jasmine is a classic throw rocks, hide hands, because Jasmine, the rock that you threw, what rocks do I throw? The rock you threw was when you decided to open your mouth and talk Chrissy's business. Okay. That's what you decided to do, and that's the rock, okay? Hiding your hands was laying on that couch in your bonnet and pretending like it was okay. All right? You being the worst of the worst was you not calling Olivia and telling her to stop, because not only was she trashing Chrissy, but she was also trashing you, because your reputation is garbage. Okay, your reputation is in the toilet, and you are no kind of friend. You're the worst. And the fact that you would part your lips and tell all of that to somebody, I'm sure over a long period of time, um, you're awful. But what I'm going to say to Olivia, whatever you've been sharing with that hoe, she done told it to somebody. Okay? She's told it to someone. And Jasmine, understand that whatever you've told to her, don't think that it's exclusive to Chrissy. When you two fall out, she's going to be talking about you too. Now, we know you with girl. We know that you got some drama. But just understand that just because Olivia did it to Chrissy doesn't mean she won't ever not do it to you. She's going to do it to you. And it's just a matter of time, because you are a sack of shit. And Olivia is a sack of shit. You're the sack of shit that tells people's business. And Olivia is the one that likes to expose people. And that's what I think is going to happen. So you two are a match made in nincompoop best friend heaven. And I just can't wait for the day that something happens. And Olivia, we've got someone out here dropping all of your tea. So I just wonder if Key has it. I wonder who is the keeper of Olivia's tea, because whatever she has told, I guarantee you Jasmine has told it to someone, because Jasmine seems like she cannot hold water, just like her mom. Remember when Mom Dukes dropped all that tea? Girl, is that where you got it from, your mama? Okay. T's gonna drop it. What's her name? Key? Key's gonna drop the T. It's coming. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, it's coming. You know, other than that, I mean, I don't know. Three Moms exhausted me this week, and I'm over it for the weekend. I don't know. I mean, I watched Chrissy yesterday go live, and she put out there that they're harassing, they're calling, they're texting. I didn't know what she meant, if like other people are calling and texting, or like random people are calling and texting. But I mean, I don't know. These people are bugaboos. And no, you should not have to change your number. You see what I did? I turned my phone off. Let me see if my husband called. These people are bugaboos. Guys, I bet you I know what Keisha's watching. Any of my Keisha Keys out here. 23 minutes ago, I got an alert that Paternity Court started. Guys, did you know that Paternity Court is one of Keisha K. Lee's favorite shows on YouTube? Girl, she loves a good legal program. Did you guys know that? Is that not a interesting, funny AF fact? But yeah, I hope Chrissy is done with this woman. I hope she never talks to her again. I hope she barely mentions her again. I hope Chrissy, if somebody in the chat says Jasmine, I hope that someone, that they say, who? I hope they give them the who. I hope that it's over. Like nobody, whoever mentions Jasmine, I hope that the mods come through like a running back and tackles you right there in the chat. Comment gone, done. If you come through that chat, it's like if you came through this chat and said puddle puss, I'm gonna just assume that you're on the fuck shit, and somebody might take you out. It's just it. I mean, there's nobody who did not have the good sense to not to say anything silly like that. Nobody came through here and said anything silly. Why do people feel the need to go through Chrissy's chat and say silly things like Jasmine? Okay. And honestly, for Jasmine too, we are not friends. I don't know that woman anymore. Like the friend I had once upon a time who was strong mommy Chrissy, it's over. Don't mention her in my chat anymore. Period. That's it. So I hope that we're not going to hear anything about that. I mean, it's a sad day and I kind of feel bad that people have broken up the friendship official. But you know what? Sometimes when you got a friend who's dead weight, you got to let it go. I've had to let friends go before. I've had to let friends go that I was done. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't still love that person. It doesn't mean I don't still care about that person. It doesn't mean that I don't still talk to them every blue moon. But sometimes you got to just let people go. And also, too, when you're trying to do something with your life, if you have a friend who co-signed your whole shit, your party shit, your single life stuff, that's fine. But at the end of the day, even though Rod has been accused of doing crazy things with his hands, with the ladies, and that's her boo. And if she accepts him for what what is and what isn't, that's her business. And also, if she is trying to settle into a different type of lifestyle as far as suburban mom, and she's trying to step into a different type of, she said she wanted to go remember when she was going to where she was going and she said, we're going to be bougie over there. Chrissy has been wearing her little caftans and she has been wearing her fluffy wigs. Okay. And Chrissy is going for a different look. And I do love her in her color wigs. I really do. You guys know I've said it. I love her in the blue wigs and the green. I think she looks super cute and she can carry them off. Her complexion, she looks beautiful in a colored wig. Me, I would look crazy, okay? But it does something and it makes it, she looks beautiful. But the Susan wig, I was just kind of like, Olivia, you are so wrong for that. But the Susan wig, I like it. I mean, I like a good bob. And it wasn't like a corny bob. It's like a nice kind of tously, sexy hair. It's cute. And I think what bothers Olivia and what might get what's her face envious of Chrissy, and I'm talking about Jasmine, is the fact that Chrissy doesn't mind switching it up. The other day she had her puff like I do when you're in between styles, and she sports her wigs. She is adventurous with her clothing. She likes makeup. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know Chrissy as a woman. I don't know her as a friend. But what I see is someone who tries things and takes it on the chin. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. The other two, they are so worried about what people think rather than just experimenting and living their life. And what I see is Chrissy living her life and trying really hard. And for that, you can't knock somebody for that. And people who are trying hard, living their life and trying to, make lemonade or drink their lemonade or, just be happy. Why not let them? You know what I'm saying? If you want to be miserable in your shit and be envious of friends rather than work hard and do the work and create your own damn happy life, that's your fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy over here, but this is not something that I don't get up and work hard at. If I feel like having certain things makes me happy and we got to get up and work to do those things, well, then that's what we do. We don't sit around and have wishbone. We got backbone up in here. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have backbone, I suggest you go get you some, because like, it's ridiculous, guys. I just find Olivia and Jasmine like the worst type of chick, and you're getting too old for that. You guys are way too old for that. And Chrissy is trying to work hard at having a happy life and providing a certain type of home for her kids, and that might not be you. Okay? That you want to stay in the apartment, you want to stay on the fuck shit, you want to stay on the sausage brigade and keep up with all these many dicks, go right on ahead. Okay? Chrissy's trying to do something different. And like she said, I might fail, I might succeed, I might whatever. But at the end of the day, That's her. She's doing it, right? So what can you say about that, right? But I felt like last thing, I felt like Olivia was trying to be like low-key shady. Like, I know that she's everybody's darling because she went to Kel's chat. No, that's not the case. She went to Kel's chat like a week or two ago, whatever it was. At the end of the day, we've all seen what Chrissy's doing. Like, stop being jealous, girl. That was like a whole jealous comment. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, I heard my daughter and I was just like, "What's wrong?" But I got a tween, so stuff happens. But anyway, guys, let me go. Let me get on my mom-ish. You guys are awesome. Um, if you hadn't watched the Three Moms this week, it's been a whole bunch of mess. I would just say, I mean, go watch whatever you want. Go watch whatever you want. Me personally, I recommend a movie. Because it's a lot and it's going to drain you and it's not going to give you a great weekend. I would just say go watch a movie, go do something fun, get a glass of wine, sit out on your porch, watch a fashion vlogger, go do something else, because the stuff that's going on over here is not is Looney Tunes, especially if it includes Olivia and Jasmine. Honestly, unless Olivia and Jasmine do something absolutely dramatic and interesting, I will not be tuning over there. And it's not for any other reason other than I need you to be interesting. And right now, this shit is not interesting. You talking about race, Olivia, like it's like you talking about politics. You're not qualified, okay? And you're not qualified because you don't even accept yourself, okay? And you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's why. Okay, and you sound stupid. All right. So, and Jasmine has nothing to talk about other than, guys, did you see this? Hold on a second. I don't know if anyone told her or not to fix this. I'm not sure, but I had to screenshot it just in case she does fix it. Jasmine certified can't spell. Where is it? I thought I... Do you guys, any of you guys Japanese? You go to Japanese steakhouse or the sushi, the bento boxes. Oh, bento boxes, bento, not bent go. I'm sorry, guys. We got to start to take it up a notch. See, at the end of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like, really? Unless we're just gonna go full on, bitch, you just stupid as fuck, and we just gonna roast you every single time we come out on the scene. But then it kind of looks like you're being a bully. I'm sorry. I'm Jasmine, you're on a video by video basis with me, and that's probably what you want. But girl, at the end of the day, I'm telling you, there are plenty of channels out here that would love to have people promoting their content. Okay. And it's not so much that I'm promoting your content, but the end result is that you're getting your content promoted. And when people stop talking about you, that's a problem. Okay. Good or bad. At the end of the day, when that algorithm is working and people are talking about you, it is what it is. When people stop talking about you, girl, since this is your hobby, I hope you tell your bank account that your hobby is in jeopardy. Because, lady, let me tell you something. You're going around here telling people you're going to get a teaching job and you want to do things like make videos for bento boxes. And girl, if you can't hear or you have some sort of a problem and you are 30 years old and can't spell and you ordered this from Amazon, you can't even refer back to your receipt. Is it spelled right? Did I make a mistake? Is it my bad? I got another spelling error then. Okay, but I thought it was bento, but it's bent go. I never knew such a thing. I still am almost like, it can't be. I was like, that's got to be wrong. I'm going to double check it. Hold on. Yada da da. My daughter's upset. I'm sorry. What I have over here is bento. Personalized bento boxes. But maybe it's called, is it branded? Is it brand called Bent Go? Okay, so she bought a brand called Bent Go, maybe? For somebody that is challenged with spelling, you shouldn't be getting cute with brands that spell things wrong, because honestly, you don't get the benefit of the doubt on the YouTube streets considering your track record with spelling. So I'm going to stand in my read. I'm sorry. Jasmine, you get away with it this time, but girl, your spelling is sus, and you were not getting the benefit of the doubt because bento, hold on. Swipe up for lunch ideas. 2021 Bent Go. So I would have said bento lunch, bento lunch prep in bent go boxes or something. I don't know, but I don't know. You don't get a pass on that one, even though your girl was wrong. I will own it. And Jasmine, girl, good job doing your job. Awesome. And but the spelling error, I'm sorry, you just don't get the benefit of the doubt out here on the YouTube streets. And see, honestly, that's the problem. That's where we are. Your credibility, your reputation, it's not good. And honestly, I'm tired of her, just to be honest. Like, the story goes nowhere and she's low vibrational. She doesn't even talk to us. You know what I'm saying? All she does is read comments and then she puts out lame videos. Like, I'm sorry. If any of you dare, when this video posts, if you have another YouTuber that we just don't talk about that you would like to see profiled, learn more about, and talked about, drop it down in the comments, because honestly, I don't know if I'm watching it or not, but I'm always interested in finding some different channels. But I'm so bored with this woman. You have no idea. Absolutely. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go and go check in, and my husband's home, and go get some coffee and check on my daughter. And I hope you guys have a great night. I might be back. I don't know. But for right now, I need to get a vlog together for my other channel. So guys, I will see you again next time. Take care. It was fun. Did you guys want to call in? I know I told you guys I was going to call in. Let's do a call in tomorrow. We are doing a call in tomorrow. I forgot. Tomorrow, I'm going to double confirm. I'm sorry, guys, whoever's left. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Tarot Card Bay. We are doing tarot card readings, and we will do some call in. Okay. So call in with your questions, maybe even a little bit of relationship advice. I'm going to talk to Tarot Card Bay about it, and we're going to read cards. So tomorrow, 8 o'clock, go ahead and my link that's in the description box, it says Ask Francoise. If you want a tarot card reading, you want to be online for a tarot card reading tomorrow, click the link in my description box. I will post it in the comments and pin it. Get on, and I will as they came in, the oldest, the first two, whatever, and we're going to try and get down the list as much as we can. And then she's going to have a promotion for you guys if you want a private tarot card reading. Okay. Guys, have a good weekend, and I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Okay. Bye. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch. Cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the air.